channel, CK Knife and Tool, and I gotta get a little personal. No, I don't. Well, of course the title says I have to get personal, but that's not necessarily the case, is it? No, I have something fancy. I got something special that I picked up recently, and I had to do it. I had to do this simply because, as many of you know, I use my maker's mark as a stamp, and I press it with a 10-ton press, and that's been working out pretty good, except I'm working on a little deal right now with somebody, and I've got to get my knives to look a little bit more personal. And in doing so, I tried getting a stamp made, and I did get a stamp made, but it didn't work out very good because their company logo is in such detail that I really couldn't get a deep stamp. Now the stamp worked where I could stamp the steel and it marked it slightly, but it didn't work as I needed it to be, and it didn't go as deep as what my maker's mark is. And so what I opted to do, well, and that in fact is, it was just a little bit too big still. And you know, you spend the money, you got it. Now, you know, hindsight's 20/20. That was a learning experience. So suffice to say, I had to go a different route and giving this company what they would like on their knives. In the meantime, let me show you what I have. Oh, Jesus, pretty cool, huh? I learned that from some other guys on YouTube. So, well, what you see here is I've got a couple of really big boxes. And this is, yeah, I'm looking forward to this here. This is pretty cool. So without me battling anymore, let's open these boxes up so you guys can see what I got. Okay, so the first item is, this is the Personalizer Plus. Now, some of you might not know what a Personalizer Plus is, but a Personalizer Plus is a chemical etching unit that allows me to chemically etch with electricity different types of designs and logos on my knives. Now, I've been fighting getting this for some time now, and my knife mentor and good friend of mine, he was doing this for years. And some other guys have done videos on it, like Jeremy at Simple Little Life, Homestead Knives, and some other guys. Mike with Ecom Knives, he's done a really good video on it too. They got really nice, you know, like they do like a signature or something like that. Now, what this consists of is a really cool machine. Ultimately, what you do is you add, and this isn't going to be a tutorial by no stretch of the imagination. I think you can go to somebody like Jeremy's website or Facebook page or YouTube channel, I mean. You can go to Jeremy's YouTube channel and you can see exactly how he does it if you want to get a how-to. This was just an unboxing, a little bit of an informative video for everybody because this is going to be leading on to hopefully some new and cool aspects and new possibilities for me. So there it is right there. Lets you mark your blades, which is just a really faint marking on the steel itself. You could remove it. You could put the knife up on a jig and you can hand sand that all out and remove the mark. But with etching, that's not happening. You'd have to actually machine it out because etching takes so much more material out. So that's cool though. So I got myself the Personalizer Plus, and when you get it, they give you this little kit of things. You know, they got the little swabs. This is the unit that attaches to the end of this, and that's how the electricity flows through. You attach one end to the blade itself, and then this part connects to the dabber, and then it completes a circuit, electricity. And what it'll do is it'll remove and replace and remove and replace the metal, and gets that all done. And they give you stuff like a little roll of paper here, and I think this is for a dot matrix printer, but I won't be doing that because I'm going to be using a laser jet to make my logos and everything. And then they give you a little stuff here. This is this is for different chemicals now, the electrolytes, and what these do, or at least these two are. These electrolytes, what they do is it's just basically water and salt. But you know, with this, it's a little bit more involved than just salt and water, but that's basically an extra electrolyte. And what this does is you actually dab it on the end of your dabber here. You get this little foamy sponge wet with one of these chemicals, and when you apply it, the electricity flows through that. It helps conduct the electricity. Well, this one here is for aluminum, stainless steel, and mild steels. And this one here is, oh, and it's got some tool steels and stuff like that. And then this one right here, it's just for mild steels and some stainless steels. So I got those two. Well, what I also ended up buying is I bought another one of these, just bigger. And it's the ECE01. Again, it's for stainless steel, mild steels, high alloy and tool steel, stuff like that. There's another one that I was thinking about getting, and it's actually, they have different numbers, and that's actually specifically used for steels with high levels of nickel in them and stuff like that. And I might end up going to that. But my knife mentor tells me he just turns up the amperage, which is nice about this one. It's got this knob here, so it turns on, and then you can amp it all the way up to 5 if you need to. Most people run it at a 3, but he says with his stainless steels, 154 cm that he uses, he amps it up a little bit more, so it really gets the juices flowing in there. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. You know, I picked this up off of knifemaking.com. I know they got them on Amazon. I can leave links down below for both of those companies to let you know what it's all about. But so this is the first aspect. Now, the second aspect was this company here. They're actually here in Tacoma, Washington. It's nice. You like to support local companies. And what I did is I ended up getting some stuff that Jeremy recommended, and you know, they put this little kit together because it's really just simple for a guy like me getting started. So what you end up doing is you have the little Tupperware container, of course, a little Rubbermaid container, made in the USA, always important. What you do is you put your solution in this, and you have this little contraption. Now this is what you use to actually make your labels. They got a little piece of glass in here and some foam and everything. And what you do is you actually end up taking your stencil and the plastic film. You put this UV light on here and you do it in a dark place. And the UV light actually activates the chemical that's on this special paper. And it ends up, you know, making your stencil. So, you know, I'm not going to get into weeds of anything because, of course, this is really not a tutorial. This was just, hey, I am upping my game a little bit, like the recent video I did for my Maker's Mark, the stamp, the leather stamp. I'm doing the same thing for this here. So again, they give you all the instructions, pretty detailed with stuff. This is the activator for making stencils. I can do this if I wanted to. I could electrochemical etch and do all this stuff. And I could do glass, I could do steel, different types of steel. So it's really cool, like mirrors and stuff like that. This is the developer that you have to use in this, I believe. You're supposed to take this, put it in this, take your stencil, wash it all off, and that's how it works out. So give you a little dabber that you clean your stencil with, some powders that I'll read about some more. And I already got this big thing here, you know, extremely important. Light sensitive stencils enclosed. Open in very dim or red light. Remove only one stencil at a time. Cut off what you need and replace in both envelopes. So these are Mylar envelopes right here, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then this is light sensitive. It's a free samples of Instamark metal labels. Pretty cool. This is going to be nice. So if you're getting into something like this, I recommend going to this company here. It's called Martronics, and they're down in Skelcom, Washington, which is down by the Tacoma area. So I'd recommend doing it. You know, you're probably going to spend a couple extra bucks buying everything up front, but if you're going to get into it, you're going to need just about all of this, and you're going to need to learn how to do it. So Martronics has this all set up. Oh, you guys are crooked again. Martronics has this whole thing set up to where they make it pretty simple from what I'm understanding so far. So if I think I'm pretty comfortable with this, I'm pretty sure most of you are going to be pretty comfortable with doing it too. So it's just going to take some practice. And you can practice on, you know, mild steels and some other stuff, which I got some mild steels. I'll grind them and finish them off. But I also have a piece of heat-treated D2 steel right here. That's I think I'm going to, I did this back in January, and I'm going to practice on both sides of this so I can make sure I get my mark and my etch really well before I start putting on people's logos and names and everything. So, but yeah, really looking forward to this. This is going to be cool, but again, it's going to take me a week or two of practicing and taking me some time with the steels and stuff like that, but it's really important I get this going because I got to get knives out to this company in April, so we can get them up on their, if they approve it, we get it up on their website and everything, and then I'll put that information out to you guys. But so far everything's kind of falling together, and I really hope it's going to work out well. So thanks for stopping over, guys. Again, all the stuff I got here, if there's any kind of link of some way, shape, or form, whether it's through Martronics, Amazon, or through knifemaking.com, I'll put it down below for anybody that's interested. Jump down there. But again, guys, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Jump over to Facebook, Instagram, MeWe, Viral Herd, all that kind of thing. Share. The word spreads. You know these companies aren't going to do it for me. I got to rely on you guys to help me out and build up my subscriber base and get the word out and everything. So until the next one, take it easy. Have a good one. See you in the next video.